Hello, this is part 2 of Nearpod presentation. We have gone through several features of Nearpod. We started looking at some cool little gaming features of the Nearpod. So I just want to show you what it looks like. Let's say I go edit this, adding integers. This is actually my Nearpod. It looks a little different than the ones you saw in the first part. And I'm just going to go ahead and preview this. This is slightly different. And just gonna have to present this slide and see what it's gonna look like for the student. Just gonna go back. So this is the questions and this is the poll. And let me go back for a second and go back to the presentation I was working on. So we have been working on this presentation on the lesson plan for graphing inequalities. I'm just going to save changes here, making sure that everything is nice and clean here. So I'm going to go to this slide and just click on edit. And there's a couple other features that I have added to this lesson, and this is a full-blown lesson that I haven't showed you, which is probably this fill in the blanks. So basically the students are asked to fill in the blanks. It's super easy to create. All you have to do is just highlight the ones you want to disappear and work on them, and they're going to pop in this window right here. I'm not going to do this right now, but that's about how you work with it. Let's say you want to preview the slides, this presentation, and want to see what the student will see. This will give you a student preview before you deploy your lesson. You can have the full understanding what the students are going to see on their side. So this is my little lesson. I'm not going to go through all of them, but just to give you an idea. Let's see, we can see here, this is my interactive video. If you click on these, you should be able to see the questions on these that were asked here. There's a fill in the blank slide and draw slide, and then also open-ended question, another draw slide, matching pairs, and then at the end I take a poll who's just to have an understanding how people feel about this class, this lesson, and then of course I say thank you for participating. So I'm done with the preview, and what I'm going to do is just want to make sure that you understand that each of these, after you finish, let's say I'm going to change graphing inequalities, and I'm going to put lesson in my name of my file. And so at this point I have to save it, exit. There you go. So this is my solving inequalities lesson. From there, I can deploy it using these three options. I can make it student pace, and the student can do it asynchronously at their own pace. I can also do this, push it as a live participation. So let's take a look at the live participation option. So there's several ways to deploy it using the link, going to your Google, creating an assignment as a Google Classroom. I normally pick that, or have your students go to the nearpod.com and put this code in. So I'm going to show you the one that's in a Google Classroom. It integrates seamlessly into a Google Classroom. This is supposedly the class I want to pick, and I want to create an assignment. And then I'm going to finish creating my assignment, assigning points if I wish. Or let's say I'm not sure I want to create an assignment, then there are more options for you to choose from. So I'm going to because it's already in my it's already in my my gosh, I'm sorry, in my Google Classroom, so I'm not going to do this. Yes, I'm gonna leave this session for now. What it's going to do, it's going to associate a code with your presentation. This way you can see what are activities of your students. What you can do, you can go to reports, and here you can see the activities. The ones I'm going to show you is this Nearpod. So you click on the presentation. It's very nice. Let's student participation in general and correctness of the quizzes, which ones were wrong. You can't really see them all that great unless you click on individual students. Let's see, I have this student who has 67. Unfortunately, I can't see much, so okay, just bear with me. It's a learning curve for me as well. You can download it. There are multiple options. This tool is a big learning curve, but it's well worth it. Well worth it. As far as my experience was that I just started using it, but I would say a month ago, and I've created like a few lessons, and some of them I used the prepackaged ones. Just in the very beginning, I was just a little bit nervous about messing things up, but it proved to be really not a big deal, so I'd rather make my own at this point. Now, one more thing I wanted to show you, the teacher resources pad. So you can go and attend a webinar that will help you understand how to. There are how-to videos. There are multiple links to different resources. Pre-made resources. So there's a lot of support that Nearpod gives to the teachers to be able to get started. This is about it. It's about as much as I at this point can share with you. I hope you like it, and I hope you give it a try. It's an amazing tool. Thank you very much, and have yourself a wonderful day.